Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, you already know if you're new to the page, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell, okay? We're going to take a look at the pre-markets. I am filming this before Thursday's opening bell, okay? So I'm filming this before Thursday's opening bell. So make sure that you look at when this was posted. That's going to be very important for this video. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys something I've been doing for years to make some quick money, some quick grabs in and out, literally like a day trader type of pop in and pop out. It's worked very well over the last couple of weeks, but it's very high risk, but it's high reward. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's look at the pre-markets. Pre-markets are doing well right now at this point. Anything could happen. This is not a sign that we'll have a green day on Thursday, but this is just to show you how the pre-markets are looking after a day like a Wednesday when the CPI numbers came out and everything just skyrocketed. We'll take this for the second day. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Remember not to fall for any spam in the comment section. And on this video, I'm going to say this constantly. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, all right? Especially on this one, I'm going to tell you anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just going to show you guys something that I've been doing that's very high risk, okay? So that means do not put a lot of money in here. Do not put money you cannot afford and all of that. All right, so let's look at Walt Disney right quick. As we can see, Walt Disney had a stellar day on Wednesday after the CPI numbers. When the bell closed, soon as closing bell happened, Disney reported, and actually Disney knocked it out of the park. Disney just killed in all aspects. Almost 4% during the day, and then another almost 7% after hours. So you're talking about almost 11% between the two of these. Let's just look at some of the things that happened with Disney. Okay. Moving. Where was that? Let's look at this. Disney earnings. Okay. Stocks pop amid earnings beat. And the streaming subscriber growth. Where is that? Okay. Let me get all of this junk out of the way. Let's go to the document. Here we go. All right, let's look at these. All right, as you can see here, revenue 21.5 billion versus 21 billion expected, killing it. Adjusted earnings per share or EPS, 1.09 versus 0.96. Look at that, 1.09 versus 0.96 expected. Disney Plus subscribers, okay, net addition. So Disney Plus subscriber net addition, 14.4 million versus 10 million expected. Just killing it. Parks, experience, and consumer products revenue, 7.39 billion versus 6.65 billion expected. I mean, they are killing it. Disney Parks experience and consumer products segment continue to thrive amidst a surge in spring travel, particularly among international travelers. Remember, I was telling you guys that they really hadn't had been operating at full capacities. Even though the parks were full, it still wasn't at full capacity because of international travel. All right. And, they couldn't come over here. I have friends that I talk to in Hong Kong. If they come to America right now, they go back. They're in not just 2 weeks. They're locked up for a month before they can even get back to work and all of that. So a lot of international travel just didn't happen and didn't hit the parks, right? So I just wanted to show you guys that. Hey, at the end of this video, make sure you check out my links. Make sure you check out Weeble. Make sure you check out Moo. So now I'm going to show you what I've been talking about, okay? I used to do this in 2008 when I was looking for distressed companies. And this is one of the practices that I've been using now. And when I say this, like your mother used to say when you were a child, don't you embarrass me. Y'all know how it is when y'all mother was going to take you into the grocery store. And she was like, keep your hands to yourself. Don't grab nothing off the shelf. Don't embarrass me. Or when you're going, listen, don't y'all embarrass me. Okay. Don't go put all of your money into these risky plays that I'm about to show you. Okay. I'm going to show you how I did it and what I did, because I literally hate making money and not letting the family know. But this is high risk. Okay. So just take penny bank money. Okay. $100. All right. Don't do anything foolish. Don't make me regret this. All right. So, it's nothing really big. So here's what's happening, right? When you go to Yahoo Finance, right? So for those of you that don't know, just type in www.yahoofinance.com, all right? www.yahoofinance.com. And then when you put in the search bar, and a lot of you guys know this, right? As soon as you tap it, it's going to show you what the big movers of the day was, right? We got Plug, BNGO, Twitter, and then this one, all right? NVTA, right? So when you click it, you will see that this beast of a stock went up 276 cents per day, almost 277% in a freaking day. Now that is absolutely insane. So NVTA. So here's the first thing I do, and I need you to follow through. All right. First thing I do is to see why it happened, right? And it's 27 hours ago. Here it is, right? Why did it skyrocket? And what happens was share were skyrocketing, blah, 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 blah. The huge gains came after the medical genetics company announced its second quarter results following the market's close on Tuesday. Second quarter's revenue was 136 million, up 17.5% year over year. So it was based on some good earnings, right? But that's a lot for good earnings, right? And so this is just FOMO. Now, one of the things you have to do is measure volume when you're in the plays like this. Now, here's the second thing I do. You can't just take that and run. Here's the second thing I do. Second thing I do is to see, has it been running for days, right? So that was the 10th. And here we are, August 10th. So let's go to the 9th. Let's go here to 5 day. Let's go to the 9th. As you can see, on the 9th, it was just 225. So the skyrocket actually started on the 10th and it just skyrocketed, right? So we want to make sure it hasn't been running for more than 1 day. Now, this is what's called psychology trading. Psych trading. Now, I would also tell you that I've done this play with ticker symbol HKD that went up like 400%. Ticker symbol PGY. I've actually done that play and made 25%, then 30%, then 70%. And then APDM, I did it, and I'm going to attempt to do this now. So now what I'm going to do is I am also going to, in the pre-markets, meaning before the market open, if you have a job, don't try this. What I'm going to do in the pre-markets, meaning before the markets open, I'm going to put this ticker symbol in. Sometimes I'll just buy one and I'll see how it's fluctuating, right? I'll see how it's fluctuating. If it starts to tank and sell off, I don't touch it. But if I buy a position, then I set my stop loss in automatically. Make sure there's enough value, meaning people buying it. So as soon as I buy it, I'll set my stop loss a little lower, right? And then what I'll do is see if it's running. Now, I never try this past the second day of running. As we can see, it's been running for 1 day. So I never try this past the second day, all right? Because remember, by the time that most people find out about it, it's too late. Don't be tardy to the party. And so I've done this with all of these stock. APND, I've done it with FREY, I've done it with PGY, I've done it with HKD, and all in the last 2 weeks and made a lot of money. But setting my stop losses, and it's important that you have a app that will trade pre-markets. And I'm just going to suggest to you guys to use the Webull app because it allows you hours before you can start trading depending on where you are at 5 a.m. in the morning, right? And then here in Chicagoland area, the market closes at 3, but with Webull, I trade all the way until 7 p.m., right? So I looked at it after hours and it was just too late when I saw it. So this is one of the things that I was using back in 2008, making a little money. Now, I'm just going to reiterate. I'm a little tired because it's very, very late at night when I'm filming this, okay? But I'm going to post this at enough time for you guys to play with it, okay? Set your stop losses, just chump change. Do not put your money in there and lose it, okay? And I only do it once. So if you make money and you pop and you get out, don't get back in. You're gonna lose your money. Don't be greedy. Don't be tardy to the party either. Now, remember, you gotta do all of these steps. Make sure the volume is there. Make sure it just happened on the 1 day. The only way or reason why I even look at stock like this is psychology trading. Because if this news hits most people tomorrow and I'm ahead of the game, it's something called the greater food theory, meaning that someone else will buy it at a higher price than I did. And I'm going to sell it to them. So I'm going to get out. I'm going to get in and get out. Most of the times I'm only in these plays for 30 minutes and I'm out before opening bell, right? If you try this, be very, very careful. If you're glad that I shared this information with you, leave me a comment. If you say, hey, this is crazy, you can also leave me a comment. Let's keep it respectful. But I just hate making money and not letting the family know. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, good people. Make sure you subscribe, live, love, laugh, and learn. We'll see you later.